Hello YouTubers and welcome to another episode. We've made it to Saturday. Absolutely fantastic. We're into the weekend, and today, since it's a Saturday, I want to see what I can do on the water. So I think the longest session I have had is so far on the single is 14k roughly. And so I went up to the top, little loops, and back up to the bottom. And so this morning I'm going to see about going up to the top, back to the bottom, up to the top and back to the bottom again, and let's see how the body reacts. So I'm going to obviously include lots of drills in this one, but all at the same time, since it's a longer session, trying to just enjoy the process, enjoy the paddling, and seeing if I can just, instead of stopping and perhaps getting a little bit frustrated with doing some stationary stuff, trying to do some drills on the move, whether it's alternative strokes, maybe square feather, maybe it's some pausing strokes here or there, or maybe it's just really having a dedicated focus for 10 strokes and then relax a little bit, see how it helps. We'll see what happens, Yam Squad, but now we're going to get the boat onto the water. Still haven't named it yet. We'll see if we do that soon. But before that, we have to get on the water this morning. So let's get to it. And we've made it back into the boathouse after this session. That was in fact the longest session I have done in the single ever. So 17.8k, up to the top, back to here, up to the top, back to here, winding around. So here on the Avon stretch, there's a straight bit, then it winds, there's a straight bit, then you turn, straight bit, wind, straight bit. So it's quite interesting because you start off, okay, I'm on the straight, nice, and then you work on sort of maneuvering, and then you get into straight bit and you're like, yeah, okay, maybe the maneuvering helped with the straight bits. So that was a good outing. A couple of things that I really appreciated in that session was the extra time to, okay, there's a bad stroke, it's okay, I've got however long to get some good strokes in. And even towards the end, sometimes it can be very difficult to keep the focus going for the long sessions, but even towards the end there, what I was doing was, instead of trying to make every stroke as good as it can be, giving myself a little bit of a break. So going from, maybe it's 10 strokes on, and then having a little bit of a break and seeing if you can, even being more relaxed, still applying those things that you were trying to feel in the 10 on strokes, if that makes sense. So I tried to be focused throughout the session rather than at the start of the session thinking you're really on it, you're really focused, you're really in tune with everything, and then towards the end of the session you end up falling over and being really tired and mentally fatigued. But today it was more of a marathon rather than a sprint in the focus department, and so therefore I was able to keep focused throughout the whole session, which was quite impressed with myself, especially because even 2 weeks ago I went up to top and back, and my body was thinking, or my body was feeling, oh, that's quite a lot of effort, both mentally and physically. Not so much the legs and the big muscles, but the small muscles that aren't used to being used. But today, doing just shy of 18K, those muscles don't feel like, yes, they've been used, but they don't feel tired like they did even with the shorter sessions, the 8s and the 9s and the 10Ks only a couple of weeks ago. So the body is becoming more used to sculling, which is absolutely fantastic. And doing a good long session gives a whole nother sort of meaning to the training. Like I said, it gives you that ability to have some bad strokes and still feel like there's plenty of time to get some good strokes in, if that makes sense. But that will be it for today's episode, Yam Squad. A little bit of a short one, just sharing this good session that I had today. And I will see you in the next video, which could be the last one of the season, but I've yet to decide which one's the last one. So stay tuned for that, Yam Squad. As always, remember to subscribe if you haven't already, hit that like button, and I will see you in the next video.